Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, and for today's video, we're going back into Hydra. I got so many requests to do this, and I actually have been practicing and changing things up. So we're going to do the recall trick again, so that's why we got two recall spells. One for the Queen, and then one for the Royal Champion. Hence, we also bring in the Earthquake spell for the Royal Champion's Rocket Spear. And then you're going to notice there's no more clone spells because we're going to actually do this with a Yeti Blimp. I feel like that will provide some extra value, and we'll see. Do we really need the clone spells? And that's what I really want to test out. For the King, we're running the Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball. For the Queen, Giant Arrow and the Healer Puppet. For the Warden, Eternal Tome and the Rage Gem. And then for the Royal Champion, obviously the Seeking Shield and Rocket Spear. The King is probably the most flexible. You can do the Rage and Giant Gauntlet, Spiky Ball, Giant Gauntlet, Earthquake Boots. You can play around with it. So have some fun with that. Whatever you have highest leveled up, use it. For the Queen, that's probably the one you need the most. So let's go in for our first attack and see what we can do. Okay, this base is pretty popular and sometimes can be a little bit of a struggle to deal with. One way I've started to deal with it is shoot a giant arrow straight across to set off both invisibilities, and then just Yeti Blimp one side, King on the other to get him in towards her. So I'm going to try getting our King, and then I'm going to go like this, shoot the giant arrow, that's awesome. Going to let it set off, and then I'm just going to get in a baby dragon here for some funneling, and then we're just going to land a Yeti Blimp in towards there, and we're just going to rage it up and hopefully take out that whole section. We might even turn this into a mini queen walk because my queen actually decided to go in, so let's give her a rage. That actually might work pretty well. I'm going to freeze over there, so we're investing quite a lot, but you know, if we can get both these compartments taken care of, I wouldn't be mad at that. And then I'm going to go, I don't know, this is actually looking quite decent. I'm pretty happy with this right now. That Expo goes down and my queen can take care of the CC. This would be a great start. So let's go Royal Champion over here. I'm going to pop her ability, get an Earthquake spell off, see how much damage she can get. And then I might send the dragons down here, get them raged up, Dragon Riders in. And at this point, my queen is still alive, man. This is crazy. Okay, and then should we recall her? No, I'm not even going to recall her. I might recall the Royal Champion though, however. Okay, and now at this point, where should we send our King? Maybe at the top side. Super Wall Breaker. Freeze all of this. Should we just hit his ability right now to take care of that Inferno? That was great. Oh my gosh, this is actually going a lot smoother than I thought. Royal Champion maybe here to just snipe out some air defense. Guys, look how many dragons we have up. We might get something here. Holy smokes, we haven't even used the other recall spell. Let's go. We haven't even used this rage either, guys. This was absolutely smashed. I can just have some fun and recall my Royal Champion again, just so it takes some damage off. We don't need that rage. I'm not going to use it just because it's in the CC and I want to preserve my raid medals. Guys, this was... holy cow. I am shocked. That worked very well, especially for this base being so common. Wow. That was an awesome first attack, and we're going to hope if we can just keep this up. Seriously. I'm impressed, though. I think we've got something brewing here, because some of you guys were like, you know what, the clone spells, do we really need them? And for some players, you do, just because you can be a little bit safer, say if you don't trust a Yeti Bomb, whatever. But I'd argue this works pretty well. So let me get the next attack loaded up, and let's get some 3-stars going. Okay, we're going to do one more attack with this account, and then I'm going to switch over to my other Townhall 16 and do some attacks there because it's got some lower level equipment. But here, sweepers are our #1 target, so I think if we can line up at this air defense right here at the corner, we should be able to take out both sweepers. Oh, that was not good. I thought I had them both. But now we're going to have to recall my queen, deploy her at this other side, and make sure she gets that air defense out. If she can, that's perfect. Wall breaker, and then I'm going to send in the king behind. Can he catch aggro and take out the queen? I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Queen's going to go in, hopefully take out the eagle. That'd be sweet value for us. And then I'm going to see. Should I do an earthquake spell and then Royal Champion to just snipe out the Town Hall? I think we should be able to get that. I'm going to recall a queen again. King ability to go off. Monolith goes down. Awesome value. We take that all day. And then here I'm going to go with our dragons. Royal Champion should be able to take care of the Town Hall. So I'm not at all worried about her. Going to send in a blimp. Okay, the Royal Champion did her job. Warden ability to now to get most of these troops in here. I'm going to get a free spell in. And that blimp I might get once she gets into this multi compartment right there. Oh, I wish we kind of... that was okay, but really deploy where I wanted them to. So we're not getting the exact value I needed. I'm going to rage the ones up there that are going to go for that Inferno. Don't really need this free spell just yet. And I'm going to use it on this backside with the multi-archer towers. Maybe Baby Dragon in here. Barb Archer to help. Just for cleanup. Still got my Queen, so I'm just going to deploy her to get some healing back. And then these dragons should be able to make it through here. But again, free spell. No problem. And then why are these dragons headed backwards? That's fine. I need these Dragon Riders to do some damage, so that, or that raid would be totally wasted. But I think that Dragon Rider is going to just crush. Okay, awesome. Another 3-star. You'll love to see it. But now I'm going to switch over to my mini Townhall 16 just because some of you guys I already hear like, hey, Aki, I don't have the best equipment, so can you show this with something else? And that's what we're going to do. So stay tuned for that. And don't worry, my Giant Arrow is only level 17, so it can't take out maxed air defenses, and I think my King only has the Giant Gauntlet and Rage, so you won't have to be like, oh, I don't have Spiky Ball, or I don't have the Earthquake Boots leveled up. On that account, I don't, and I'm going to show you that this still works. We're still lower down in Legends League, so if we see some weaker bases, I do apologize for that, but let me switch over to there, and then I'll catch you guys once I'm there. Okay, it's editing Aki, guys. I had to jump in here because I was about to switch over to my mini Townhall 16, which the attacks you will see after this replay I'm going to show, is I didn't realize that I still had an attack left. I did it, failed to realize that I didn't record it, so I have to show it in replay, but I guess it'll be nice because I can go in a little bit more in depth for you guys. Say you guys are wondering like why I do what I do, but what was the target here for this base? So I see these two air sweepers, so I want to take them out. So what's the best shot? I kind of even use my finger if you can just to line it up. I know you obviously can't see it, and I will get a thing where I can annotate over this, and I'm trying to work on that. So I was like, you know what? This barracks right here. Maybe I can at least get one of them. If I get one, I'm totally okay with that because I can approach the Hydra from the opposite side of the other that stays up. From there, I'm going to let my Queen do her thing, and then I'm going to pick a direction for my King. So let's wait for my Queen to pop in. There goes the Giant Arrow. She takes out one of them. At this point, I was like, okay, so I obviously know my Hydra is going to come and go towards the Eagle. But what do I do for my King? Well, we can pause here. My Queen's going to get some value here, but I can recall her once she approaches the enemy Queen because that, alongside the Expo, will take her out. At this bottom side compartment, I was like, you know what? We'll Earthquake this, put my Royal Champion down. She'll clear this entire compartment. Queen, I'm going to recall and have my King go up towards this top side. Maybe wall break him in towards this Inferno. King, Queen should wreak havoc, and then my Hydra should just deal with the Town Hall, and then we'll blimp out the Town Hall because, again, I don't want my Hydra to approach. Here goes the Queen. Recalled her. I was done with that. I was like, you know what? I can't do that. That would not be smart. Get a super wall breaker in, get the wall destroyed. I'm going to get a baby dragon to funnel. You should have put it down at this elixir collector a little bit quicker. I was a little bit late, but my King luckily went in towards where I wanted him. There goes the Royal Champion down there. Put the Earthquake spell. King pops his ability. I don't put my Queen down just yet, but I put her at the top side because I failed to realize, well, I can just take this air defense down. That's excellent value because now look, this bottom side air defense is taken out. This one's going to be taken out by the Queen. King took out the top side one. Now there's no air defenses left on the space. So I get my Hydra from the top side because remember, we're trying to avoid this sweeper. And then we send in our blimp. We're going to use an early warden ability. I could have waited a little bit longer just to get my Queen in there too. And now I'm going to rage the Yeti Bomb. Make sure that Town Hall goes down. The Super Gobs also help out a bunch. Now at this point, there is still a lot of damage left up on this base, and we've just got our dragons splitting a little bit. That's not usually very good, but you have a bunch of free spells, and you got rage spells left to support you. The one thing I do want to mention, however, is be careful. I don't know if we necessarily need 3 rage spells. So be vigilant, do some friendly challenges, and see if you find the value. Like, is it working for you? And if it's not, drop the rage spells, bring something else. Bring an earthquake spell to distract the monolith. That's fine. Now this top side, I've sent my Royal Champion back to help out. And then we've got our Queen in there too, and then a couple dragons. At this point, it's getting quite close. I've ran out of all my spells. And at this point, really, what comes in clutch, I'll speed up a little bit because we're kind of winding down here, is the Queen. She's going to, with that healer, couple healers, actually 2 of them, is going to make it through the rest of this with those dragons cleaning up those Teslas. And because that scatter shot was the only thing, and now my Queen's just going to be stuck on storages, she's actually going to heal back up before she deals with the enemy Queen and 1 shot her out, well, actually 2 shots, and then it's pretty much for these 2 dragons to make it through, and they're going to get towards that Inferno, get some damage off on it, and Queen's going to help out, take out the rest of the base. But again, I just want to throw this in there, and now we're going to move over to my actual mini Town Hall 16 and use some different equipment, and stay tuned for that. Okay, before we go into the attacks, I want to let you guys know we're going to do another spooky scenery giveaway. All you got to do, be subscribed, like the video, and then drop one comment. One comment gets you one entry till a max of one. That's it. The rules will be in the pinned comment and the description of the video. Yesterday's winner for the spooky scenery will be announced once this video goes live in approximately 15 minutes. Just give me that much time. And then it'll be in the community tab. For this attack now, why I wanted to switch over is because the equipment is a little bit different. Some of you guys don't have Spiky Ball leveled up or the Earthquake Boots, so we'll turn our attention to the Giant Gauntlet and Rage, because most people have this leveled up, especially since the Giant Gauntlet was the first epic ever released. For the Queen, I don't have a max Giant Arrow, so we can't take out max air defenses, so I want to show that it can still work even with not having a max Giant Arrow. Warden, Eternal Tome, and Rage Gem. And the reason I don't have those other epics leveled up is because I spent all my ore into the Rocket Spear. It's one of my favorite equipment, so I was like, you know what, why not at least invest into this? And then we're running the Seeking Shield. So let's get into our first attack. The army still remains the same as the 2 attacks I did on my main account. Oh geez, a Townhall 14. This sucks, but I guess we'll just attack like it's a 16. So their number 1 goal is to take out at least a couple of these sweepers. And I think our shot from this elixir collector should be fine to at least get... Oh, we got both of them. Okay, I was only intending to get one. We could have got the air defenses because they aren't max. We would have been able to take them out. But I was like, you know what? Let's have some fun with it. I'm going to let my queen walk a little bit. I'm going to use an earthquake spell. Probably didn't even need that. Shoot the roll champion. And then I'm going to just recall my queen. Don't want her getting taken out quickly. And then we're just going to let our roll champion do her thing. Get some more damage off. And then I'm probably just going to recall her. And then I'm just going to start with my dragons. Dragon Riders behind. Warden, Blimp. And then we're just going to use our Warden ability right away. We don't want to take too much damage. We're going to freeze the Inferno. Reason being I didn't want that dragon to just go down. If that Blimp doesn't make it all the way to the wards of Town Hall, totally fine. We're just going to have it raged here. Get some value. And then we're going to deploy our king this top side. And then put the queen behind to get some value. Where's my royal champion at? I'm going to deploy her down here. Get some more value. Rage. I don't even think I need those spells. I'm just going to save our raid medals. And obviously this is going to be demolished. But what I'm trying to do is see if we can get some more Town Hall 16s. I wish I could just get higher in trophies because being this low kind of sucks. Get our king ability going. I've only been here for like, what, 2 days now, so I can't really complain. Obviously, it's going to be smashed. Like, come on, it's Town Hall 14. So hopefully the next attack, I've only got 3 left, so I want to see if I can get at least 1 more 16. And I'll join up with you guys once that army's loaded, because I don't think it quite is just yet. Okay, I've got 1 attack left because I only ran into Town Hall 13s and 14s, which was annoying. So can we get a 16? Oh my gosh. Thank God. I know it sucks, but this is what we got to kind of end off on. Let's at least just make sure we get the 3 stars. So we're just going to shoot our giant arrow to make sure we get both sweepers. I think if we line up our shot at that gold collector, we should be fine. Let's see. Perfect. Shoot that across. Sweet. And then I'm just going to recall my queen if she goes towards that ricochet cannon, because I don't want that king here. Super wall breaker. And then I'm just going to recall. Oh, I should have actually just kept it. She was going the proper angle. That was my bad. And then we're going to deploy my king ability there. And then we're going to go dragons on this bottom side. Warden, Blimp, Dragon Riders. And we're going to use a pretty early Warden ability right now just to make it sure we get the Town Hall down. Because that's the most important thing. We're going to have it raged up. And if you want, you can freeze too. Totally up to you. We're going to use the Royal Champion ability over here. Let's get an Earthquake spell down as well. And we should be fine because I think we're going to hammer through the rest of this. And then we're just going to recall maybe my queen. She's going to take too much damage. And deploy her behind the Royal Champion. That should be fine. Let's get in a rage for these balloons. These dragons. Oh my gosh, I call them balloons. Rage these ones up. And now at this point, we got to be a little careful. These balloons are going to be a tad bit annoying. So we're going to have to freeze the enemy king. Oh, we didn't get that freeze off in time. That sucks. But we still have so many dragons up. We should be fine. But again, you never want to be cocky because that's when attacks go poorly. But come on. We still got 2 heroes up. Some dragons. But oh, we're hitting some Seeking Air Mines. Oh, this is actually getting kind of close. Also, again, kind of my fault for making it that close. I wasn't very great with my spells. But Scatter goes down. King, Royal Champion and Queen still up. But again, mind you, that shouldn't have been that close. Especially seeing this base. But again, 3 stars are 3 star. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it sucks when you don't find the best bases, but at least gives you an idea because I did 2 Good ones with Legends League, those are the equipments I trust on my main account. This one shows you against a Townhall 14, which really didn't do it justice. This base was also not great, but I just wanted to kind of show you that other equipment works, but obviously you want to have your giant arrow max. I don't intend for you guys not to be able to take out air defenses, because that doesn't really do Hydra justice. But with these little switches that we made without the clones, I like it. I'm going to give it a thumbs up, but let me know if you guys like it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember the giveaway details. All you got to do is be subscribed, like the video, drop a comment. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. I'll see you guys in the next upload. Peace out.